It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Aviators, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it began. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Perriman in motion right.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully
evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Now McCarthy.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get it up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy, he finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Man open left side is Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin.
He'll take it inside the 25. Now, this great city, Austin, one of the fastest growing metropolises, not just in Texas, but in the U.S. as a whole. Of course, the University of Texas is here. Vibrant nightlife, great music scene, great food scene. And now an NFL franchise, and these folks are over the moon.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Stroud.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Calhoun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And in order to improve their ranking and play the kind of game that they want, they've got to continue to make plays like the one we just saw there. Because if you stop these teams a few times along the way, maybe some frustration kicks in. And all of a sudden, not only does your ranking improve, but your game performance does as well. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Franklin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And bulldozing his way through.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Mechie, the man in motion.
On 1st down, Calhoun.
He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll try and run the option. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. That's complete to Pearsall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yard. 39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, McCarthy. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Up the middle they go. Calhoun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Boston's offense ready to go again. On play action, now McCarthy. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They run the counter. It's Franklin. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined. Stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to take it up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And able to get this out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got him in. It's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds West. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every.
Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will be complete to Mechie.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Stroud. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Stroud looking to throw.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds Hopkins complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin.
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to.